Alright, so I basically have tonight, I just got off work, to get this trash heap together because it's nice out for one, and two, it's supposed to rain all weekend. Given that we have like a week left until this stuff's done, I guess it's time to power this out and get done what we can and get this thing running. So I'll film as much as I can, give you updates in between, and we're gonna send it. In true Haggard fashion, it's late at night and we're still working on it. Remaking the alternator brackets and the charge pipe, which is coming together swell. And I started on the drain for the pan, and I'll show you that in just a second. And then hopefully we'll actually have something done. I have to order a few pieces for the fuel or the oil inlet, and well, wouldn't be right if it didn't take forever to get this done. So thanks to my buddy Colin here, getting some stuff done, and
getting a little bit of sun too.
yeah, sun at 10 o'clock at night. We're knocking this thing out because I need to call in some reinforcements for this one. There's just so much to do in so little time. And
ooh, this is gonna work. Right there.
That's right, we're using motorcycle piping as charge piping. Judge us, we don't care. Anyway, there's your update for now. I'll update again later. Thanks. Alright, stock injectors are out. Junk 200 and who cares cc's. And the new WRX 440s are in with a little bit of spacers made. But they work, or they're gonna work, or else, like everything else. We got the Lowe's special here for putting some of the intercooler together, just because it's what I had that fits. And we'll get it all hooked up here in a little bit. I got to go get some welding wire because we've just used so much of this Harbor Freight piece of crap that we ran out. So that's what's next. Then we'll get this charge pipe done, or at least mocked, and move on to the next. Yeah. Alright, we got the oil filter sandwich adapter here, finally. A new oil filter. We're going to get these on and get the oil lines run for the turbo, and hopefully be done with any of the oil parts. Alright, it's all connected. Feed line done. Sandwich plate done. New filter done. So, on to the next. Only the finest and liquefied dinosaurs for this thing, let me tell you. Any day now. Out with the old and crappy, and in with the new and crappy. Bloop. 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 Sand it. is sketchy. Woo! Alright, just went for a test drive. It made it. It was slow. Still slow. But it's less slow. And it's still automatic. Since the last time I took a video, the Rally Art radiator blew up. That was fun. So I had a spare Evo 8 radiator and put that in. And surprisingly, it fit perfect. I had to put the Rally Art fan back in it because the Evo one was just a little bit too big. Had to, since it's an automatic, make a sketchy little trans cooler here, but it works. Everything works. It actually boosted pretty well on all like 2 pounds that I was boosting, but it works. It was a success. And next is to button everything up, add a few more vacuum lines, and I guess get this challenge finished. Just bask in the awesomeness that is a Rally Art, except there's nothing awesome. Bask in the normalness that is a Rally Art. For 280,000 miles, this thing actually has held the boost fairly well, surprisingly. I think that's with the help of the injectors and the 350Z spark plugs I put in it, and you know, the just top-notch work that was done on this car. I mean, top welding, top customizing. Anyway, so there it is. Gonna put the headlight in somehow and get this thing finished up. Well, we broke. Got a few good runs in, but the app we were using to do all these tallies just was not working for me. It would drop out halfway through a run and just not record it. So anyway, got some video of the runs. I'll upload those with this. We lost serpentine belt, so we were too far from home to, you know, make it without getting a little warm and running out of battery, but we made it anyway. Car's a little hot, not happy about it, but car ran actually pretty good the whole time. That was cool, but doing the tests just wasn't working with the app, so as soon as we blew the bell, we just went home. But it was fun. It was a great experience. I'll get a new belt as soon as a parts store has one in, put it on, and we'll get this back in fighting shape. Give us a little more time to put it together the right way. But anyway, I wanted to say thank you to all my friends and family, anybody who cheered me on, anybody who came over and hung out, and you know, even just sat around and talked to me while I was working on this thing, or lend a wrench, or whatever you did. I want to say I really appreciate it, and we'll get this thing back running and going good, and we'll get more videos of it soon. We've got a lot of big plans for it. Some of them involve this parts car, so you know, we'll have some fun. Well, that's an issue. It's pretty seized. That explains the belt being destroyed. But not much we can do about that. The belt we need anyway is not in stock right now, and I'm gonna guarantee they don't have an alternator either. So we didn't do too bad. Everything got done on time. So all I can say is we tried. We gave it an effort. You know, the Haggard way. Not quite like how I like to build cars anyway, but we still had fun with it. Had friends come over and have fun. So anyway, thought I'd update you guys, and on to the next. Again, thank you to all my supporters, all my friends, all the people who helped me, and thanks to the supporting channels and everybody who just made this fun. And even though it was stressful at times, it was still fun, and it was cool to do something that a lot of people haven't done, and done it in a way I don't usually do things. So again, it was fun. It was great. Thanks to 802 Garage and Wideband and everybody for hosting a cool event. And go check out everybody else's stuff. I'm not the only one who broke, but luckily mine wasn't fatal. It'll be fixed, just there's no parts in town currently. So anyway, thanks again guys, and keep supporting the channel, and we hope to see you in the next one. Anyway, I figured this would be a good end here, is just giving you guys a quick chat post challenge. It stinks that we broke, but it wasn't at least catastrophic. It was just alternator seized, caused the belt to shear and break off. No big deal. I called a few places, nobody had anything in town, so I didn't really have much of a choice but to not get to finish out on the app or anything, because, well, the app was messing up when I was doing my runs, which kind of stinks. I got some video I should post with this, and you know, it was fun. It was a great challenge. It rained most of the time I had to work on it, so not everything got done in the time I needed it to, so we kind of had to be a little more haggard on everything than I really wanted to. But the cost breakdown, I'll have that all down here in just a little bit. Currently we're doing some other stuff for the channel. It's not the last you'll see of this challenge car. It's got a lot planned, especially with what I'm sitting in front of right now. Anyway, so the challenge cost me a lot less than the $500 we had to budget, but I still have to compensate for not buying everything from eBay and everything. I have to find the closest prices, and so that it's fair because a lot of my parts were sourced locally, or I had them on hand, like the turbo and stuff like that. So I didn't spend that much on the actual challenge. And with all the time constraints and everything, I'm actually pretty satisfied with how the car runs under boost. It doesn't like to idle too much after you give it the beans, if you will. It kind of stumbles a little bit, which I'm thinking is because too much fuel. 440s are way bigger than the 250s or whatever comes factory in them. But when you're under load, it just it drives so insanely faster than it did before. And this is only on like 4 or 5 pounds of boost. I mean, I've got it turned down really low to conserve. And given everything that's happened, I'm very satisfied. I'm very pleased. I'm very excited to actually go back and do some of it the right way to make it an actual nice, well, as nice as it's going to be, turbo kit for a car that it definitely doesn't belong on. How much did it cost? We'll find out. Alright, for this build, I had a China 16G turbo. I had a Megan Racing O2 dump. I had a Mitsubishi Airtrek top mount intercooler. I had WRX 440 injectors. And if I can see it here, stock Evo 8 blow-off valve. And this no-name brand, kind of looks turbo smartish boost controller. And luckily I was internal wastegate, so didn't have to buy that extra. Scrap pipe to do the charge pipe, so I'll have just kind of a tally for all the scrap materials I used. It's, you know, best I can, because most of it was scrap just kind of hanging around here. I used an old manifold, well, piping from an old manifold, most of an old manifold I had sitting around for a DSM, and then a flange that was on the car, so I don't have to count that. Running no exhaust currently, so there's that. I'm running a stock DSM oil return that's cut and then added a rubber line to it, so we'll tally that up. Let's see, what else do we have? A no-name 4AN oil feed that goes to a Amazon special sandwich plate. And I'm trying to think what else here. Pretty sure that was everything. And then some no-name Chinese made crazy looking glow shift wannabe boost gauge that's in the cabin there. But other than that, that was really it. It was pretty straightforward. We don't have to count the 350Z spark plugs because that's technically considered like maintenance and tune-up, so they didn't care if we did that. We did an oil change, radiator, because ours blew up, so it's actually got a good radiator in it now. Really, that's it. The cost was very low, and the fun was very high. up until the alternator said, nah, I'm done for the day, and just kind of quit. But I'll get these popped up on the screen here, and that way you can kind of see what it tallied up to be for our final number. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching this crazy challenge that was so up and down I don't even know. So anyway, tune in for the next one. We've got our 100 subscriber special coming up. I just got to edit it up. It's really cool. I gotta say, well, at least to me is. And anyway, thanks, and see you next time. Wow, see ya. Oh my God, it's an Evo! Oh, 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 it's an Evo! Oh, oh. Give it to me. It's mine. Mine. Wonder where this is off to. It's been stripped, and we're actually taking this over to my friend Travis's house, the one who painted my Evo 1, and we're doing something special. Hint, hint. And no, I haven't seen this done pretty much anywhere else except on a couple of wagons, so we'll see. Anyway, time for fun.